it's Patty. So today I thought it would be fun to do a Laundro-Chat with you. I have seen this going around all through YouTube, and I know Michelle Pearson is the one that started it, and I thought it was such a great idea to kind of chat and catch up with life while folding laundry. Now, I have tons and tons of laundry to fold, so I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? I wanted to sit down and do kind of like a house update for you guys and let you know what's going on with that. So I figured I'll do both at the same time. So life has been crazy. The last time that I shared kind of a house update with you guys was on Halloween. I vlogged. If you didn't catch that vlog, I'll leave it in the description box down below. But I vlogged and I shared that there's a house that we're really interested in, and that was, like I said, on Halloween we saw that house. So we went ahead and put an offer on the house the next morning, and then they accepted it the day after. So November 1st we put an offer, November 2nd they accepted our offer. Then Monday, I don't remember what Monday was, I believe it was like the 5th? I don't remember. Whatever this past Monday was, we scheduled our inspection. So then the inspection came back, and for the most part the inspection went really well, but there are some plumbing issues in the house that need to be fixed, or we need to figure out something before we can purchase the house. Now, the house is just about 30 years old, so the people were not aware of the plumbing issues because the type of inspection we had to get was different than when they bought the house. So it's kind of tricky figuring out what our next steps are. We're still interested in the house, but we're limited on what we can do until we figure out how we're going to fix this plumbing. It's livable, but the type of plumbing, you're at risk for leaks and flooding. So fortunately the house is not super big, so it wouldn't be a huge expense, and everything else in the house is really good. So since we are looking at older houses, we feel like we probably would run into some sort of problem with any house we look at. So we kind of want to still proceed with this house because it had a lot of updates and move-in ready things that we wouldn't get in a lot of the other houses that we saw. So although we would have to spend money on fixing the plumbing, there's a lot of other things, like the appliances are new, the roof is new, a lot of the other things that were not new in other houses are new in this house. So although it's a big expense to get the plumbing fixed, it's not as big as like getting the roof replaced or having to buy all new things, or the floor is really nice. Like, it's not like a carpet that needs to be ripped up or anything like that. The floor is in pretty good condition. There are a few tiles that are cracked, but it's still like pretty nice. So the kitchen is like really updated and cute. So just things that like I know we would want to do in the future. A lot of those things are already done in this house. So that's kind of why we want to keep pushing on and seeing if we could get the house, but it's kind of tricky to find insurance and things like that with bad plumbing. So we just are trying to figure everything out. We wouldn't move in until the plumbing gets fixed, but we can't fix the plumbing until we buy the house, and they're not willing to fix it. So we kind of are just trying to see what we're gonna do. So yeah, that's kind of the house update. We kind of are at a standstill. Like I said, we got the inspection done. We actually did get the appraisal done too. We haven't received that report yet. And then after that, we just have to, like I said, find an insurance, which has been the trickiest part. And then once that is done, then we can get the house. So we still are not sure if we're getting the house because everything has to work out with the insurance and everything like that. But if that does work out, then we can get the house. So we still are at a standstill, but I did want to give you guys an update because I know I had said that I would give you guys an update on whether we put in an offer and whether they accepted it and all of that stuff. So life has just been crazy. Like, we've been making lots of phone calls with the home buying, and one thing we're really fortunate with, which I've mentioned in a few videos, we were applying for a grant, like a first time home buyer grant, And that we got, and because we got that, that gives us the flexibility with the plumbing, which is a huge blessing, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to continue with this house. So we're definitely getting a much nicer house than we'd be able to get if we wouldn't have gotten this. So we definitely feel blessed and thankful for that. So I just want to share that, because I know some people are discouraged to enter the home buying process, but there's so many things out there that you might not know about, and how it's important to just get informed with what there is. And I mean, we haven't gotten the house yet, and I'm already like, I'm 34 weeks pregnant and very done with the whole process, and we haven't even looked at that many houses. I think we've looked at probably 15 houses, so it hasn't been that long, but it's still been a very emotional process, applying for a grant, not knowing whether we're going to get it. Then we finally get it. We start looking for houses. In the beginning, the houses we were looking at were pretty discouraging. They were not that great. But then we kept looking, and we finally found the house that I felt like I could picture our family in. And I was really excited, and then the plumbing issues came back. So it's been a discouraging process, but I know God has a house for us. And I think a combination of pregnancy hormones and house hunting and having 2 little kids is not a great combination. So, you know, if everything goes according to plan, our scheduled date for closing is my due date. So that's going to be interesting as well. So it's just a bunch of craziness, and it definitely is an emotional roller coaster, which is why I kind of wanted to share that with you guys, because I want to look back at this and remember, like, when I'm in a house and we're in that house for years, and I want to look back at this and remember, like, our journey to finding the house, because it's a long journey. We've been going through, we moved into my parents' house back in February of last year. We started the housing process in June when we applied for a grant. And then we started looking. We found out we received the grant in September, I believe. And then we started looking as soon as we found out we received the grant. So it actually may have been October. So it took a long time. We applied for the grant in August. We didn't find out we got it until October because of the hurricane that set everything back. So we found out in October we received the grant, and then we started looking for a house right away. So I think we looked for houses for 2.5 weeks. So we found a house pretty fast, but we still don't know if we're going to get it. So we'll see. I'm dying to show you guys pictures. If we do end up with the house, of course I'll give you like an empty house tour first to kind of show you what everything looks like. But keep us in your prayers. It's definitely emotional for me, the whole process, and it's tricky because you fall in love with houses, and you know, sometimes they don't work out. So definitely keep me in your prayers, and I will keep you guys updated with everything. And I did have 2 doctor's appointments this week. I had a regular doctor appointment with my midwife, and I had an appointment, like, the practice I go to, they have you see a specialist at 20 weeks and 34 weeks just to check like baby size and all of that. So I had both my midwife appointment this week and my 34-week ultrasound, and I do plan on updating you guys with that soon. I also have a baby haul coming soon and a what's in my hospital bag video. So I definitely have some baby update videos coming soon. I'll be completely honest with you guys, since we've been house hunting, I haven't really been focused on preparing for the baby, and I'm not ready at all. So I kind of want to take this coming week to prepare everything, kind of take inventory of what I have, make a few last minute purchases, and then I'll record the video. And I do plan on packing my hospital bag video this week, so that'll kind of push me to get ready. I like to have everything ready by like 35 weeks, and I'm 35 weeks in a few days. So, you know, I just want to try to get everything ready, and then I will share that stuff with you guys too. So lots going on in our family, but you know, we are ready for a season of things slowing down, although it's going to be a whole new season because we're going to have 3 kids. So I don't think things are going to slow down, but I feel like there'll be a little bit more peace through the craziness, you know, because right now it's just stress of like getting ready for baby and looking for a house and the holidays, and it's just crazy. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed getting kind of like a little bit of a house and life update. If you have any questions about like first time home buying, although we haven't bought the house, we definitely have done a lot of research and have done a lot of programs for first time home buyers, so feel free to message me or ask me a question in the comments down below, and I'm happy to help. I definitely will know more once we are completely done, but we definitely have learned a lot through this process, and we're thankful for the people who are helping us along the way. So anyways, I will catch you guys next time, and I'll try to keep you guys updated with everything going on with the house. I'll see you guys later. Bye!